The piano softly trembles as wandering fingers trace the keys. Notes drift slowly through the darkness like forgotten memories. Then the rain arrives and whispers against the silence of the glass, bringing back a distant shadow I was certain could not last. Every drop becomes a doorway to the nights we used to know, and the ghosts are buried deeply rise from places I won't go. Somewhere in the quiet thunder, your reflection starts to form, like a photograph returning from the wreckage of a storm. My weary heart keeps telling me to turn around and try again, but every road that leads to you is lined with all my shame. 1,000 words are calling me, 1,000 regrets before my eyes, like echoes from another lifetime where your laughter still survives. I gave you wounds instead of shelter, I gave you sorrow dressed as love. Now every dream becomes a reminder of the heaven I gave up. And no matter where I wander, no matter how far I run, your smile follows through the darkness like the rising of the sun. There were moments I was careless, too blind to see what I possessed, holding something rare and precious, yet treating it like all the rest. I remember how you'd look at me as if I hung the moon above, while I stood there taking lightly the miracle of your love. Now the room is filled with silence, and the silence speaks your name. Every corner of this house knows I'm not the same. I have tried to lose your memory in crowded streets and city lights, but your voice survives the distance, waiting in the dead of night. Tell me, how do I escape a heart that refuses to forget? How do I outrun a feeling that hasn't left me yet? 1,000 words are calling me, 1,000 regrets before my eyes, like echoes from another lifetime where your laughter still survives. I gave you wounds instead of shelter, I gave you sorrow dressed as love. Now every dream becomes a reminder of the heaven I gave up. And no matter where I wander, no matter how far I run, your smile follows through the darkness like the rising of the sun. I've hidden from the truth for years behind excuses, pride and fear, but the deeper that I bury it, the more your memory appears. Maybe regret is just another way that love refuses to die, a flame that keeps on burning long after goodbye. And if somehow you could hear me now, across the distance we've become, I'd trade every tomorrow for one more yesterday with you. 1,000 words are calling me, 1,000 regrets still remain. Every heartbeat keeps repeating what I can never change. I gave you wounds instead of shelter, I gave you sorrow slowly fades away. The rain still falls outside, and somewhere in the quiet you are still alive, in the shape of my regret. I'm sitting in the shadows of a half-lit room, where the city hums a tired lullaby. A glass of crimson on the windowsill, and your memory hanging in the night. The moon is dressed in silver smoke. The streets below are cold and hollow, but every road I try to take somehow still decides to follow back to you. Always back to you. My leather jacket smells of rain, and every mile feels incomplete. I've kissed 1,000 lonely dawns, still your ghost is all I keep. The hotel mirror knows my face, the neon signs all know my name, but none of them can hold me close. Oh, the way you do without a chain. And God, I hate it, how much I need it. Like a siren wrapped in velvet flame, but every temptation fades to gray the moment that I hear your name. I wanna drown inside your midnight velvet, lay my restless heart against your storm. Let the darkness wrap around us slowly, like a secret trying to stay warm. There's a cigarette burning itself away on the edge of a forgotten dream. The smoke curls up like whispered prayers for things that never stayed with me. And every stranger in this town feels like a photograph gone wrong. 1,000 faces pass me by, feel like home. Only you, only ever you. The night keeps offering its sins, wrapped in perfume and expensive lies, but I trade every paradise for one look inside your eyes. I wanna drown inside your midnight velvet, lay my restless heart against your storm. Let the darkness wrap around us slowly, like a secret trying to stay warm. I don't need heaven for a moment if your silhouette is next to mine. Let the stars forget to shine above us. Tonight your eyes are all the light I find. And if tomorrow never finds me, if these roads finally disappear, I'll leave my name among the echoes, just to know you kept me near. The world can have its golden kingdoms, its crowded rooms and endless noise. I'd trade them all for one more evening, when you're somewhere underneath the same sky. So I'll keep driving through the darkness, through the neon and the rain, through every city built from heartbreak, through every beautiful mistake, until I find you, until I find you again. I wanna drown inside your midnight velvet, where every wound becomes a work of art. Let the darkness wrap around us slowly, like a second skin around my heart. I don't need heaven for forever, just one night beneath your spell. If loving you becomes my downfall, it's the sweetest place I've ever felt. The city sleeps, the moon burns low, and somewhere in the dark you're still the road that leads me home. It never feels like enough, this borrowed time we share. The daylight slips through trembling leaves and vanishes in air. The evening wears a golden glow upon your quiet face, and every second by your side becomes a sacred place. The world can wait beyond the hills, beyond the roads and city lights, for here beneath the amber sky, you are the softness of my night. The sun is folding into shades of rose and honey gold, and still my heart keeps finding ways to ask the day to slow. Dance with me, before the twilight fades away. Take my weathered brown-skinned hand and let the shadows gently sway. Dance with me, while heaven paints the evening blue. Turn around and lose the world. There's only me, there's only you. The breeze composes lullabies among your flowing hair, a melody of quiet love suspended in the air. And every glance you give to me arrives like poetry unseen, like moonlight spilling from the clouds onto a half-forgotten dream. Your laughter drifts across the dust like jasmine carried by the wind, a tender ache, a sweet perfume that settles softly on my skin. If time's a river rushing on beyond what we can know, then let us be two drifting leaves, refusing now to go. Dance with me, beneath the lantern of the moon. Hold me close and spin with grace, as if the night will end too soon. Dance with me, let every heartbeat guide us through, round and round the stars above, all learning how to dance from you. And when the darkness gathers near, like velvet draped across the sky, I'll trace forever in this hour, the wonder shining in your eyes. No grand cathedral could contain the peace I find within your smile. No constellation shines as bright as this brief and perfect while. So let the evening keep its secrets, let tomorrow stay unknown. Tonight the universe feels smaller when I know I'm not alone. Dance with me, dance with me, until the last light disappears. Let the silence hum between us like a song we've kept for years. Dance with me, dance with me, my hand in yours, so warm and true. If forever lasts a moment, then I'd spend that moment with you. It never feels like enough how swiftly daylight slips from view. But every sunset leaves a gift, another dance, another dream, another evening spent with you. When I'm with you, the noise of the city dissolves into blue. Every worry loosens its grip on my skin, like the tide retreating from the shore within. Time forgets the reason it was ever made. The clocks grow tired and the shadows fade, and all the restless corners of my mind become a place where peace is easy to find. The stars seem lower than they've ever been, as if heaven itself is listening in to every breath we quietly share, in the sacred stillness hanging in the air. You carry a calm I've never known, a language softer than spoken words, and in your gaze I find a home beyond the reach of this spinning world. With you the world falls quiet, and every dream begins to bloom. The impossible turns gentle beneath the silver of the moon. I'm running through the gardens, hidden deep inside my soul, where imagination drifts like rivers and finally makes me whole. Nothing feels ordinary, nothing remains the same when your love moves through me like sunlight learning my name. We wander through landscapes nobody can see, painted by longing in memory, fields of gold beneath the violet sky, where every unanswered question learns to fly. Your touch feels like a whispered prayer floating through the evening air, and every fear I've carried for years melts away like disappearing tears. Sometimes I wonder if this is real, or simply the sweetest dream I could feel. Yet every heartbeat brings me proof that miracles still find their way to the truth. The world beyond us fades from view like distant lights hides behind the rain, and every road I've ever known leads me back to you again. With you the world falls quiet, and every dream begins to bloom. The impossible turns gentle beneath the silver of the moon. I'm running through the gardens, hidden deep inside my soul, where imagination drifts like rivers and finally makes me whole. Nothing feels ordinary, nothing remains the same when your love moves through me like sunlight learning my name. Sometimes I close my eyes and picture a place beyond the clouds, a paradise woven from tenderness where silence sings aloud. No gates of gold could rival this, no kingdom built by hands, because heaven feels much closer whenever beside me you stand. The beauty isn't somewhere far away, waiting beyond the sky. It's resting softly in this moment, reflected in your eyes. And if this is only dreaming, then let me dream a little more. For every fantasy I've ever chased is standing at my door. With you the world falls quiet, and every shadow turns to light. The distant stars draw nearer to witness this beautiful night. I'm running through the gardens of wonder blooming endlessly, where every color feels alive and every breath sets me free. Nothing feels ordinary, nothing remains the same. You turn my scattered pieces into a gentle flame. So let the world keep spinning, let tomorrow take its time. For here within your presence I found a peace that's mine. And all the dreams I carried across the lonely years have finally become reality the moment you appeared. The ceiling knows my name tonight. So does the lonely little moon outside. And every shadow in this room still carries traces of you. There's a chair beside the window that nobody touches now. The coffee turns cold by itself, like my hand somehow. I talk to silence like religion, pray a memory won't appear. But every quiet second aches the moment you get near. And the city keeps on breathing while I forget how to. All these crowded streets keep moving, but my soul stayed back with you. I've been staring at the rainfall like it knows where people go when they vanish from your life without letting go. So I dance with the after it is gone? Why the silence sounds so loud when you're the one I want? I heard your name inside a movie and forgot the world could spin. Funny how a single memory can reopen every wound again. Your laughter still lives in my curtains, in the smoke that sheets the air, like your soul refused to leave me, even when you were no longer there. Sometimes I let the TV whisper just to imitate a heart, because this apartment sounds enormous since we fell apart. And I keep the lights half open, like somehow you wander home. But hope is such a fragile thing when you sleep alone. So I dance with the ghost of us in the dark when nobody sees, holding on to broken echoes, begging them to breathe. And every night becomes a painting of the life we almost knew. Now I'm just somebody dreaming in a room still shaped like you. If loneliness had a perfume, it would smell like midnight rain and unfinished conversation still circling my brain. I swear your absence has a heartbeat. I hear it when I close my eyes, like even heaven couldn't take you without leaving me behind. Now I dance with the ghost of us till the morning light turns blue, learning how to live beside a world that isn't you. And every star above the city feels too distant to hold on to. Guess some people stay forever, even after they are through. The ceiling knows my name tonight, but it still sounds better when you say it. There's a photograph still breathing inside the drawer beside my bed. Your smile survives in silver shadows while everything else went dead. I still leave one light in the hallway, like somehow you might come home. And every midnight sounds like footsteps until I hear I'm still alone. The coffee cup you used on Sundays hasn't moved since you were here. Funny how the smallest remnants can keep somebody near. I thought love would fade with distance, like smoke dissolving in the rain. But your memory has a heartbeat, and it keeps saying your name. So who do I become without you? A shadow stretched across the dark, a lonely melody still reaching for the echo of your heart. And every night the ceiling listens while I bargain with the moon, trying not to fall apart inside this quiet room. Oh, I still talk to your absence like you might answer if I world had disappeared. And now the bed feels like an ocean, cold and endless without you here. Some nights I drive through sleeping cities just to outrun what I miss. But every road becomes a circle leading back to your ghosted kiss. People say that time is gentle, that broken things can mend again, but they don't hear your laughter living softly in my head. If love was only meant for seasons, why does winter wear your eyes? Why does every beautiful thing still sound like goodbye? So who do I become without you? A fragile soul beneath the blue, a trembling heart with shaking hands, still reaching out for you. And every song becomes a funeral, every star another scar. I try to heal, but healing only shows me where you are. I still sleep beside your memory, like it's all I have to save. And heaven feels unbearably far when silence calls your name. Maybe I loved you too quietly, maybe I waited far too long. Maybe the saddest kind of heartbreak is knowing love was there all along. And if you ever think about me in the middle of the night, I hope my name still tastes like longing, soft and bittersweet inside. Because losing you was like watching the last light leave the day, and now the silence sits beside me every time I pray. So who do I become without you? When every dream still wears your face, when every prayer returns unanswered to this hollow aching place. And every night I fall to pieces, slowly, softly, in the dark, still carrying your love like broken glass, buried underneath my heart. Oh, I still wait inside the silence, like somehow you'll find your way. But heaven feels unbearably far since you went away. The curtains barely move tonight, the city's breathing through the blinds. Your coffee cup still guards the sink, like you're just late and not gone for life. I hear your laughter in the hall, a ghost dressed up in memory. Every corner knows your name, every silence speaks of what used to be. The moon hangs low above the roof, like it forgot how to leave too. And I keep reaching through the dark for someone I can no longer hold. Tell me how the world keeps turning when mine stopped the day you walked away. How does morning dare to find me when all my life went with your name? My love ended with you, every road I knew led straight to you. Now the nights are oceans without shore, and I don't know what I'm living for. My love ended with you, like the last star fading out of you. I wear your absence like a second skin, and every day begins where you have been. I leave the television on, keep the shadows busy. But every voice becomes your voice, and every melody turns dizzy. The sheets still carry traces of a season that refused to die. Your perfume lingers in the dark, like a question heaven won't reply. I've learned the shape of loneliness. It looks exactly like your smile. It sits beside me every night and stays a little longer than a while. Tell me how I'm meant to heal when every cure becomes your memory. Tell me how I'm meant to breathe when you were here inside of me. My love ended with you. Every dream I say belonged to you. Now the stars are scattered through the rain, and every heartbeat calls your name. My love ended with you. The best of me was always wrapped in you. I keep pretending I am moving on, but every step still leads me home. And I know you're gone, but my heart still leaves the door unlocked. Some nights I talk into the dark, as if your soul could hear me somehow. I tell you things I never said when I still had the chance somehow. I tell you I was terrified of how much I could ever need you. Now every fear has come alive, and every prayer returns without you. The rain keeps writing on the glass, a language only grief can read, and every drop becomes a line in the story of what used to be. If love is meant to set us free, why do these chains still carry gold? Why does your memory feel warmer in every hand I've tried to hold? I don't want another face, I don't want another blame. I had forever in my arms and then forever changed. Maybe somewhere in another life you still fall asleep beside me. Maybe somewhere beyond this hurt you're still whispering softly, stay. My love ended with you. Every piece of heaven that I knew, now the dawn arrives without its light, and leaves me stranded every night. My love ended with you. I gave you all there was to lose. Now I'm learning how to live somehow, with the heart that still belongs to you. My love ended with you, and maybe that will always be the truth. Because no matter where tomorrow goes, part of me will never let you go. The curtains barely move tonight. The city's breathing through the blinds, and somewhere in the quiet dark I still love you, like you never left. I still belong with you. The city fades beneath the rain. Neon halos blur my name. Another midnight dressed in blue. Another room that misses you. The curtains dance with restless air, like ghostly fingers through my hair. And every shadow on these walls still answers when your memory calls. I pour a little silence slow, watch it shimmer, watch it glow, like a candle fighting sleep, trying hard not to sink too deep. And every hour after dark leaves another mark upon my heart. Tell me where your heartbeat hides tonight. Tell me where your warmth is gone. I've been talking to the moonlight ever since you've been gone. I need your arms around me now, like velvet wrapped around the storm. I need your voice against the quiet, turning every cold place warm. Come closer through the distance, through the ache I can't undo. Every lonely breath keeps whispering, I still belong with you. I do, I still belong with you. The sheets remember where you lay, like sacred maps that never fade. Your absence lingers in the dark, a constellation on my skin and heart. I wear your name beneath my smile, like hidden poetry in exile. A secret trembling in my chest that never learned how to forget. The night keeps stretching far and wide, and in this ocean at low tide, and I'm a ship without a shore, still searching for what came before. Some loves leave softly like a breeze, yours remains inside of me. Tell me if you miss me tonight, when the world grows still and blue. Does your soul ever wander gently to the place where I loved you? I need your arms around me now, like velvet wrapped around a storm. I need your touch upon my shoulder, turning every cold place warm. Come closer through the distance, through the ache I can't undo. Every lonely breath keeps whispering, I still belong with you. I do, I still belong with you. If longing had a language, it would sound like your name, falling from my lips like soft September rain. If loneliness had colors, it would borrow from your eyes, every shade of midnight, every beautiful goodbye. And maybe that's the coolest thing, the sweetest wounds remain, the ones that keep you dreaming through every drop of rain. So stay with me in memory until the dawn appears. Hold me in imagination, the way you did for years. Let me borrow one more moment, one more trace of your perfume, one more fragile piece of heaven. Quiet twilight draped in silver blue. The universe dissolves around me and you. Every constellation bends a little low, just to hear the fragile way we move so slow. Do not vanish into midnight air. Do not leave these trembling moments there. Stay a little longer in the sacred haze, where the evening burns in honey-colored grays. Your perfume lingers softly on my skin, like a forbidden prayer I'm breathing in. And all the city lights beyond the glass fade like ghosts each time your shadow passes. Oh, why does my soul grow delicate tonight? Why does my chest surrender without a fight? Every heartbeat drifts beyond control, like velvet smoke escaping from my soul. Your voice is floating endlessly above the silence covering me. Whenever tired eyes begin to close, you pull me deeper than the moonlight knows. Where else could I possibly find a sweeter ruin for this heart of mine? A mortal bliss too warm to flee, a tender kind of luxury. Oh, this yearning blooms again, softly opening beneath my skin, like flowers learning how to burn inside a love with no return. The night leans close against the door, as if it longs to hear us more. And every breath between our words feels softer than the wings of birds. You touch my hand without a sound, yet somehow pull the heavens down. There's something dangerous in your gaze, a beautiful collapse of grace. Outside, the rain begins to fall, like distance echoes through the walls. But here inside your quiet flame, the world forgets my name. Why do your whispers taste like wine? Why does forever live inside your eyes? Every second slowly melts away, like candlelight surrendering to gray. petals of longing in the dark, still opening, still opening for you. Midnight drips from your silhouette, like Nora perfume on satin skin. You move slow, deliberate, a velvet danger dressed in dim. The room forgets its gravity, every breath begins to sway. You wear temptation tenderly, like lace refusing to behave. Your fingers skim the rim of my glass, lipstick crescent stained in red. And Lord, the way you look at me feels like poetry undressed. There's a wicked little elegance in every pause between your words, as if desire learned etiquette and chose to mispronounce itself. Don't speak yet, I adore the tension more, that fragile lake before the storm, where innocence dissolves warm. Pull me closer through the amber haze, where your heartbeat falls into my name. Slow, like honey over open flame, soft enough to heal, hard enough to ruin me. Let your whisper blur my self-control, like silk smoke drifting through my soul. Tonight your touch tastes dangerously gold, and every little sigh you hide comes alive against my throat. Don't stop there, stay cruel, stay sweet. Love me like a secret no one else could keep. Your laughter melts like candle wax down the spine of this quiet room, and every glance you throw at me blooms reckless underneath the moon. You lean close with that feline grace, half angel, half aftertaste, a sinful softness in your hips, a holy war upon your lips. You trace invisible constellations across the hollow of my back, like mapping every lonely place. No tenderness that ever touched the air grows heavy, amber thick, breathing feels almost impolite, because the space between our skin is louder than the city lights. You move slowly, intentionally, as if teasing were an art form, and a willing masterpiece beneath your palms. Pull me closer through the amber haze, where your heartbeat falls into my name. Slow, like honey over open flame, soft enough to heal, hard enough to ruin me. Let your whisper blur my self-control, like silk smoke drifting through my soul. Tonight your touch tastes dangerously gold, and every little sigh you hide comes alive against my throat. Maybe heaven never looked like halos, maybe paradise wore black perfume, maybe mercy sounds like soft moaning under silver light at 2 a.m. Your shadow dances on my collarbone, like midnight praying to be touched, and every trembling little breath feels too exquisite to interrupt. No rushing, no urgency, just the sacred ache of wanting, the kind that lingers in the bloodstream long after morning learns our nails. Slowly, slowly, stay here in the blue, dark, quiet. Closer, closer, like a fever wrapped in roses. Your kiss arrives like expensive wine, dark cherry smoke and on velvet heat. One taste and suddenly the night forgets how to end properly. You hold my chin so delicately, yet your eyes undo my grace. A beautiful catastrophe with lipstick marks and bitten fade. And somewhere underneath the music, beneath the neon and perfume, two lonely hearts become reckless inside the slow luxurious doom. No promises, no innocence, just your body speaking fluent temptation. Spills its pale regret across the tangled silk and smoke. I'll still remember how you whispered my name like something delicate, meant to be broken slowly. Like forbidden poetry, draped in shadows and champagne sighs. Every movement spills catastrophe in the hush behind your eyes. The room bends slowly toward your orbit, candles trembling golden thin, as if even the quiet envies the silk you're breathing in. Your perfume lingers like a rumor, too exquisite to deny. Sweet narcotic on my collarbone, a velvet ache beneath the light. And God, the way your fingers wander, careless as a midnight flame, makes every pulse inside my body forget restraint exists at all. Don't rescue me from this temptation. I want loneliness too long. Tonight I want your dangerous affection, slow and ruinously soft. Come melt into me like moonlight drowning over wine. Expensive sins half spoken. Every breath between our mouths feels sacred, feral, open. Hold me like a beautiful fire, sweetly cool and divine. Like a prayer losing heaven, one kiss at a time. You make silence blush crimson. You make midnight beg to stay. You touch me like you're writing sonnets across the hollow of my spine. Each caress a gilded secret, too decadent for daylight. Your smile, a blade wrapped inside velvet, soft enough to make me kneel, sharp enough to split composure like crystal shattered under heat. The air grows honey thick around us, slow thunder under satin skin. Even the city beyond the window feels miles away from what we're in. You lean closer, half mercy, half mischief, breathing storms against my neck. And suddenly my name sounds prettier, falling from your lips like that. No innocence survives this hour, not with your gaze undressing grass. of sins have spoken. Every breath between our mouths feels sacred, feral, open. Hold me like a beautiful fire, sweetly cool and divine. Like a prelude in heaven, one kiss at a time. Maybe desire was invented for nights exactly shaped like this, where shadows bloom like black roses underneath your fingertips. Where every sigh sounds cinematic, every glance leaves bruises made of stars, and every inch between our bodies feels unbearably far. You smile softly, like temptation learning tenderness, and I surrender beautifully slow. Like smoke unraveling silk, closer, like thunder wrapped in perfume. Stay here inside the dark with me, until morning forgets our names. Come, ruin me elegantly with your velvet kind of fire. Wrap in midnight around my heartbeat, lift me higher, higher. Let the candles drown in gold tonight, let the shadows drink the light. Your touch feels dangerously holy, like heaven wearing black tonight. And when the dawn arrives too early, spilling silver through the blind, I'll still taste your phantom kisses, like poetry left on wine. You were never just a woman. You were midnight learning how to breathe, and I only a lonely soul willing to disappear inside your gravity. Your mind is dangerous, baby, in the way you think of me. Every word falls like temptation, wrapped in velvet honesty. Your eyes are dangerously perfect, every glance pulls me too deep, like I'm locked inside your heartbeat, with no intention to leave. Tell me why it feels so sweet, being trapped inside your love, like a beautiful addiction. I can never get enough. You must be heaven's favorite creation, the sexiest soul I've ever known. Only you can make my body shiver with just the softness in your tone. Nobody moves me like you do, nobody burns me quite the same. You're the sweetest kind of danger, and I love calling your name. Your lips are sinful, baby, from the way they kiss my skin. Every whisper sounds expensive, every touch pulls me back in. Your lips are dangerously magic, from the way you say my name, like a slow fire in the midnight, like champagne mixed with flame. Tell me why it feels so sweet, losing all control with you, like my lonely little universe. Only circle cold dark city. Feel smaller when you breathe. You must be heaven's favorite creation, the sexiest thing God ever made. Only you could turn my silence into something unashamed. Nobody ruins me more beautifully. Nobody loves me quite the same. You're my sweetest obsession, my midnight wrapped in flame. Yeah, you're the sexiest soul alive. Sexy, dangerously divine. Moonwater trembling on your collarbone. Your silhouette dissolved inside my room. I wore insomnia like satin gloves tonight, just to trace the bruised blue hue of you. The city drowned beneath our window pane. Streetlights flickered like delirious saints, and every whisper from your velvet mouth turned my guarded ribs into champagne. Your fingertips, God, they move like clandestine smoke. Slow poison folded into cherry clove. You kissed me as if sorrow had a fragrance, warm, dangerous, impossible to hold. You pull me closer by the pulse, not by the waist, like you can read every forbidden ache hidden beneath my porcelain grace. And I'm melting increments, soft as candle tears on antique lace. Stay inside my midnight for a while. Love me like a secret never meant to survive. Let your low voice ruin my composure until my shy little halos come undone. We move like velvet hourglasses, slow dripping desire across the dark. Your breath against my neck, a sinful little sonnet in the shadows. And every sigh I try to hide returns to you, glowing hot with warmth. You tasted faintly of red wine and rain, of reckless prayers and nicotine. And I wore my loneliness like perfume, hoping somebody dangerous would breathe me in. The sheets became a cathedral haze, silver moons tangled in our limbs. You called me angel with that crooked grin, like heaven was your favorite place to sin. My heartbeat fluttered, small frightened wings beneath your palms, but you held me carefully, like expensive crystal cracking in the dark. There's something almost cruel about the tenderness you carry, like soft roses wrapped around a blade. The room grew dizzy from your touch, from all the heat we never named. Your eyes undressed my melancholy until it blushed beneath my skin. And suddenly, even silence sounded intimate. Stay inside my midnight for a while. Love me like a secret never meant to survive. Let your low voice ruin my composure until my shy little halos come undone. We move like velvet hourglasses, slow dripping desire across the dark. Your breath against my neck, a sinful little sonnet in the shadows. And every sigh I try to hide returns to you, glowing hot with warmth. Don't let the night recover from us. Your hands speak fluent temptation, and my body understands every dialect. You press your forehead onto mine, like we were sharing borrowed oxygen. Outside the world kept breaking quietly, but here your heartbeat stitched me whole again. My lipstick stains across your skin like crimson poems without punctuation. Every trembling nail from my chest sounded dangerously close to confession. You smiled when I lost my train of thought, when my teasing turned devotion. Oh, when my guarded little maybe not, I collapsed into a desperate closer. And darling, the dark looked beautiful on you like midnight sun directly into flesh. If loving you is ruin, then let the ceiling cave in softly. Let the stars fall drunk around us, let the dawn arrive ashamed. Cause nobody ever held me like I was both fragile and feverish. Nobody ever kissed my sadness until it tasted sweet. Come near, closer than mercy, closer than sleep. Your name sounds dangerous inside my mouth. And tonight, I don't want salvation, I want the beautiful lake of being wanted. Stay inside my midnight for a while. Love me like a secret never meant to survive. Let your low voice ruin my composure until my shy little halos come undone. We move like velvet hourglasses, slow dripping desire across the dark. Your breath against my neck, a sinful little sonnet in the shadows. And every sigh I try to hide returns to you, glowing hot with want. You leave traces of heat on everything you touch, even me, even me. Midnight dripping from your silhouette, black orchid perfume on my cigarette. Your eyes speak fluent devastation, soft descent, slow temptation. Fingertips tracing my restless veins, like moonlight dancing on window panes. You pull me close with a crooked grin, a saint outside but velvet within. Your whisper curls beneath my skin, like aged wine and adrenaline. Every heartbeat turns reckless gold in the hush where secrets unfold. Don't speak too loud, the night might blush. Your touch alone could silence us. You move like poetry, half undressed, a beautiful danger against my chest. Stay here slowly, melting to me like smoke wrapped in burgundy. Your breath on my neck, your sighs in the dark leave little constellations on my heart. Tease me gently, love me like rain, soft little shivers beneath my name. Tonight the city disappears, it's only your body and our wicked atmosphere. Champagne laughter, crimson lips, tiny earthquakes in your hips. You bite your smile when I pull you near, that delicate sound I ache to hear. Velvet curtains, silver light, your shadow swaying out of sight. Every movement dripping grace like sacred art I long to taste. You look at me like slow desire, candles trembling beside the fire. Sweet disaster and satin heels, teaching my lonely hands to feel. Your perfume lingers in the air like forbidden prayers everywhere. The room turns hazy, my pulse turns wild. You kiss me once and I lose my mind. Stay here slowly, like smoke wrapped in burgundy. Your breath on my neck, your sighs in the dark leave little constellations on my heart. Tease me gently, love me like rain, soft little shivers beneath my neck. Tonight the city disappears. It's only your body and our wicked atmosphere. Soft, slower. Don't let the moment die. Your fingertips are poetry written across my spine. Tonight, every little gasp you hide pulls another star from the sky. You make loneliness feel beautiful. You make silence feel alive. Your gaze is dangerous, velvet blue like midnight waves pulling me to you. No need for heaven when you move that way. The angels already looked away. The vinyl spins a fragile tune while shadows bloom around the room. You press your heartbeat onto mine and turn the darkness into wine. Little teeth and smiles and gold chandeliers, confessions dissolving into my ears. Your name tastes sweet in candlelight, like forbidden honey after midnight. Hold me closer, lose control. Your touch is cinema on my soul. One more kiss, one more flame. Say my name like a guilty prayer. Stay slowly, melt into me like smoke wrapped in burgundy. Your breath on my neck, your sighs in the dark leave little constellations on my heart. Tease me gently, love me like rain, soft little shivers beneath my name. Tonight the city disappears. It's only your body and our wicked atmosphere. Stay when the moon turns pale, when the neon dreams grow frail, when the morning tries to rise. Still keep that hunger in your eyes. Low lights, soft skin, fading records, barely breathing. Your perfume still living in my sheets. Your laughter echoing in the dark. And somewhere between midnight and dawn, we became a beautiful secret. Low vinyl hiss, velvet bass breathing slow. Glass clinks in the dark, a distant thunder folding into midnight. City lights drip from the window pane like molten halos over my skin again. Your ghost still sleeps in the crease of these sheets. Perfume and ruin tangled elegantly. I wear insomnia like silk tonight, lips stained cherry red under sodium light. The room is aching with unsent prayers and lonely little rituals nobody hears. I pour your memory neat on ice, sip it slowly, let it blur my mind. Every shadow in this room becomes a silhouette, and heaven feels dangerously counterfeit. Come closer, my pulse is speaking fluence in soft fingers, warm breath. Let the hunger finally begin. Hold me like a secret nobody survives. Wrap your heat around these trembling nights. I want your midnight mouth against my lonely veins. Your hands conducting thunderstorms beneath my wings. Like smoke unraveling candlelight, till my broken hands while you're sane, watching our shadows melt into one shade. You taste like danger softened with wine, a little divine, a little unkind. Your whisper glides beneath my dress like jazz, no slipping from cigarette breath. And every inch of this empty room begins to bloom when you say my name. Darling, I've been starving beautifully, wearing loneliness so seductively, but your touch turns sorrow into flame, turns all my restraint feral again. And closer now, I can hear your heartbeat stutter. One more inch and we dissolve into each other. Hold me like a secret nobody survives. Wrap your heat around these trembling nights. I want your midnight mouth against my lonely veins. Your hands conducting thunderstorms beneath my weight. Like smoke unraveling in candlelight, till my broken halo burns white. I don't need salvation tonight, just your velvet mercy on my skin. Don't leave yet, the dark feels colder without your breath. Pull me deeper, where lonely souls become believers. Your fingertips write poetry in scars, tracing galaxies across my heart. And every sigh escaping my lips sounds like confession dipped in eclipse. You move through me like nocturnal tide, dangerously tender, beautifully wild. The silence trembles every time we kiss, like the universe can barely handle this. Candles flicker gold across your spine, a cathedral built for reckless nights. And the worship slowly, inch by inch, every shiver, every aching flinch. Tell me your darkness softly, tell me where your angels went. Let your ruin beside mine, let our loneliness repent. No saints here, only aching skin and quiet need. Two insomniacs learning how to breathe. And when you moan my name that way, the whole room bends like tidal waves. Every shattered piece inside my chest finally learns what heaven meant. Hold me like a secret nobody survives. Wrap your heat around these trembling nights. I want your midnight mouth against my lonely veins. Your hands conducting thunderstorms beneath my waist. Like silk dissolving under fevered hands, like the last song in a dying dance. I don't need forever tonight, just your body speaking through on fire. Touch me gently, like bruised roses after rain. Kiss me slowly, till the loneliness forgets my name. I don't need the morning light, if your shadow's still beside mine. No words now, only breathing, only heartbeat against heartbeat. Only the soft collision of lonely souls trying not to disappear. Dawn leaks pale through the curtains thin, but I still taste your warmth on my skin. And for one holy moment in the blue half-light, the world felt less cruel tonight. Your sweater hangs off my shoulder loose, like evidence of beautiful misuse. And somewhere between your sighs and mine, the emptiness finally went quiet. Hold me like the night is ending soon, like lonely hearts were born beneath this moon. Your touch still smolders underneath my skin, a slow burning ache. I'll welcome and stay till the city drowns in morning gold. Stay till my restless softly like a candle in cathedral blue. A silhouette in satin, smoking amber perfume. Your eyes hold secrets with their lashes half undone, like sinful poetry recited just above my tongue. The room grows smaller when you loosen your restraint, a masterpiece of danger painted delicate and faint. And every motion spills like honey over ice, slow enough to hurt, too beautiful to fight. Your fingertips bloom fever underneath my skin, a quiet little riot trembling from within. No need for reckless words or borrowed neon lies. You speak in silver pauses and unfinished sighs, and I fold into your gravity with willing grace, like midnight rain surrendering against a window pane. You don't demand devotion, you make it ache to stay. So come a little closer now, where shadows learn our names, where every breath between our mouths feels warmer than a flame. No innocence survives tonight, not in this velvet room. You kiss me like a prophecy, slow dancing toward a ruin. Wrap me in your afterglow, like silk slipping from trembling shoulders. Hold me where the lights burn low, where desire only grows bolder. You move through me like dark red wine, sweet, dangerous, divine. And every little sound you pull from my chest feels forbidden and holy at the same time. Stay here, where the world dissolves outside, where your heartbeat melts into mine. No need to call this love tonight, just let me drown in your velvet halo after midnight. Your laughter tastes like cherries soaked in cigarette haze, soft chaos drifting slowly through this golden maze. You lean against me with that half-corrupted grace and leave temptation breathing warmly on my neck. The city disappears behind the pouring rain, while jazz curls lazily around the window frame. And somewhere in the dark, the moon forgets to shine, jealous of the way your body glimmers next to mine. Your hips move gentle like a secret meant for two. No hurry, desperation, only heat unfolding smooth like lace unraveling from elegant restraint. Every touch deliberate, every pause restrained. And when you whisper low against my waiting ear, even silence blushes, trying not to hear. God, the way you say my name so slow could make a sinner kneel beneath your glow. No cameras, no crowded rooms, no performance in your eyes, only hunger dressed in tenderness and smoke beneath your smile. We blur the line between romance and obsession, till the air itself grows dizzy from confession. Wrap me in your afterglow, like silk slipping from trembling shoulders. Hold me where the lights burn low, where desire only grows bolder. You move through me like dark red wine, sweet, dangerous, divine. And every little sound you pull from my chest feels forbidden and holy at the same time. Stay here, where the world dissolves outside, where your heartbeat melts into mine. No need to call this love tonight, just let me drown in your velvet halo after midnight. Slow, like candle wax descending porcelain skin, like record spinning long after the song should end. You trace constellations down my spine, with reverence usually reserved for prayer. And I forget every wound I carried here. The curtains sway, the clock goes blind, your breathing tangles into mine. And somewhere between restraint and sin, we become something dangerously soft, not broken, not safe, just beautifully undress, wrap me in your afterglow until morning loses all direction. Pull me underneath your slow velvet waves of sweet obsession. Let the shadows memorize every curve of paradise. While the city sleeps beneath the pouring blue, and the night belongs to you. Closer now till there's nothing left to hide, till your pulse and mine collide. No need for promises tonight, no need for alibis. Just your fingertips, your wicked grace, the sacred danger in your gaze, and the way you hold me like I'm both the fire and the thing you came to save. Midnight rain on cathedral glass, velvet bass trembling through hollow rooms. A slow inhale, fingertips grazing silk, static in the dark. Your shadow blooms beneath the neon haze, like black orchids opening after dusk. You move with that illicit elegance, half prayer, half dangerous luck. Honey smoke circling your collarbone, my pulse turns feral at the sight. Every silence between your breathing feels like a match begging for light. Your eyes, two obsidian tides pulling me under, soft catastrophe wrapped in golden guide. The way you whisper my name makes every saint inside me fall. Come closer slowly, like a secret entering skin. No language survives this tension, only trembling discipline. We sway like velvet sins in candlelight, tongues dipped in paradise and ruin. Your touch writes poetry along my spine, every shiver fluent. Hold me where the shadows taste divine, where the moon turns scarlet blue. Tonight the room forgets the world exists, it only remembers you. You laugh low, a silver blade wrapped in satin heat. I feel it travel through my bloodstream, slow, lightning beneath my feet. Perfume of wine and midnight roses linger on your phantom kiss. You wear temptation so naturally, like the dark was made for this. Your fingertips map constellations across the architecture of my chest, and every glance you leave unfinished speaks surrender, feel possessed. Don't rush the hunger, let it ache, let it breathe. Desire ripens sweetest when it's starving beautifully. We sway like velvet sins in candlelight, tongues dipped in paradise and ruin. Your touch writes poetry along my spine, every shiver fluent. Hold me where the shadows taste divine, where the moon turns scarlet blue. Tonight the room forgets the world exists, it only remembers you. Soft chaos, your nails tracing psalms across my skin. The room spinning like slow vinyl, like jazz drowning in gin. And every sigh you bury in my neck turns holy things profane. You undo me so delicately, like silk slipping from a flame. Your silhouette against the window looks painted by forbidden hands, a masterpiece too dangerous for careful hearts to understand. You taste like storms above the ocean, salt and sugar on my lips, and every inch of midnight between us begs for another eclipse. No innocence survives your orbit, no logic survives your grin. You pull the darkest parts from me and teach them how to sing. We sway like velvet suns in candlelight, bodies humming soft devotion. Your whisper drips like aged champagne into the tide of my emotion. Kiss me with that wicked tenderness, that slow celestial ache, like two lost comets colliding just to watch the heavens break. We blur into the violet dark, breathing in synchronized flame. And if this night dissolves tomorrow, I'd still worship how you came. No sunrise yet, only the hush of tangled sheets, the aftertaste of wine, and your heartbeat still echoing inside mine. Red lights bleeding through the window pane, your perfume dancing slowly in my brain. Silk on your skin, moving side to side. One look from you and I lose my mind. You slide closer with that dangerous smile, making every second feel so wild. Your fingertips tracing down my chest, like you already know what I like best. Low voice whisper right into my ear, don't stop now, I need you here. The way you tease me drives me insane, sweet temptation running through my veins. And the room gets hotter as the music goes slower, your body talking without words. Pull me deeper, deeper first. Come a little closer tonight, your skin glowing under neon light. The way you bite your lips so slow makes my self-control let go. Slow motion when you move on me, like a perfect dangerous fantasy. Soft little moans inside the dark, leaving fingerprints on my heart. Black dress falling onto the floor, you know exactly what I'm waiting for. That playful look inside your eyes feels like heaven mixed with crime. Baseline shaking through the bed, heavy breathing filling up my head. Your nails dragging across my skin, pulling every hidden feeling. And you laugh softly when I lose control, moving your body nice and slow. Every touch feels dangerously sweet, like fire wrapped in satin sheets. And your heartbeat closer now, no space left between us now. Your breath trembling on my neck, making every second run a little closer tonight. Your skin glowing under neon light, the way you bite your lips so slow makes my self-control let go. Slow motion when you move on me, like a perfect dangerous fantasy. Soft little moans inside the dark, leaving fingerprints on my heart. Midnight shadows on the wall, your silhouette making me fall. No innocence left in your smile, you've been dangerous all this while. You pull me closer, around my chain, kiss me slowly, drive me insane. That teasing voice inside my head, keeping every dark thought fed. No sleep tonight, just your body next to mine. Slow breathing, warm skin, stay here, right here. City lights fading into gray, still tangled up in yesterday. Your hair falling across my face like a memory I can't replace. Your soft whispers mixed with sighs, half closed lips and sleepy eyes. We move slowly through the sheets, lost inside this lost in sound, two lost souls slowing down. Closer, closer tonight. Let the darkness kill the light. You love perfect being bad, the sweetest chaos I ever had. Slow dancing at the edge of sin, your touch crawling underneath my skin. Soft moaning while you hold me tight, and I don't wanna leave tonight. Slow breath, cold sheets, your lipstick still on me. No goodbye, just silence and the echo of your heartbeat. You already know what this is. Don't pretend you don't. You walked in like trouble in slow motion, lip bright, eyes locked, full devotion. Not to love, no, something colder, the kind that pulls you a little closer. Your silhouette cutting through the light like a warning, I know tonight. Every step got a quiet intention, turning tension into obsession. You don't touch, but I feel it still. That electric, dangerous kind of thrill. Like one more inch and we might cross something we don't wanna call a loss. Don't act innocent, I see through that. The way you move, yeah, you planned all that. No hesitation in your design, you came to play and so did I. No rules after dark, we don't behave. Got that look like you wanna misbehave. Slow hands, but your mind runs wild. Sweet like sin with the reckless style. We don't need names, we don't need truth, just that heat when I'm close to you. Say less, let your body talk. We get louder when the world goes off. Oh, you lean in like you're only air, like every breath is a silent dare. Your voice drops low, almost unfair. Got me caught in a perfect snare. Fingertips hover, never land, but I feel everything you planned. That control, yeah, you play it right. Dragging seconds across the night. You like watching me lose control, piece by piece, yeah, nice and slow. Like you already know the end, but you're stretching it just a bit. A smirk says more than words can say. You don't chase, you make me stay. No limits drawn, no lines to cross, just the thrill of getting lost. No rules after dark, we don't behave. Got that look like you wanna misbehave. Slow hands, but your mind runs wild. Sweet like sin with the reckless style. We don't need names, we don't need truth, just that heat when I'm close to you. Say less, let your body talk. We get louder when the world goes off. You circle closer, testing ground, like you love how restraint breaks down. Every glance got a sharp edge to it, like you dare me just to do it. But we don't rush, nah, that's too clean. We like it messy in between, that space where control slips thin, right before we both give in. You tilt your head, I read that sign, that quiet, go ahead, cross the line. But still you pause just to watch me wait. Yeah, you love playing with fate. Say it softer, don't say it at all. I can feel it every time you stall. The tension pulling at your spine, like you're already crossing lines. Don't stop now, don't play safe. We both know what we came to chase. Not forever, just tonight. That kind of road that feels too right. Keep looking at me like that. You're not fooling anyone. Come closer. No, 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 no. Now we're standing way too near, breath on breath, crystal clear. begins, I can't decide. When you look at me like that, no lies, just instinct, raw and clean, caught inside this in-between. Your hands finally break the frame, and nothing's ever quite the same. Not too much, but just enough to turn restraint into something right. No rules after dark, we don't behave, we don't say what we came to crave. Every second dripping heat, like a rhythm we can't defeat. No names, no past, no strings attached, just that spark when our worlds collide and crash. Say less, let the silence talk, we come alive. When the lights go off, don't ask what this meant. Don't try to define it. Some things only live in the dark, and tonight, that's where we stay. After midnight, when silence starts to breathe, stay with me, don't speak yet. Curtains drawn, the city fades to black. Neon ghost is all behind your back. You move closer like a quiet sin. Not a touch, but I feel your skin. There's a tension hanging in the air, like a secret neither of us shares. Every second stretching thin and slow, like we're scared, but we already know. Your shadow dances on the wall with mine, blurring edges crossing every line. No direction, just a pull so deep, the kind you don't escape. You keep, don't rush the moment, let it breathe. There's something dangerous underneath. We don't need words to understand the way your pulse fits in my hand. Pull me into your after midnight skin, where the night begins and the rules cave in. Every breath feels like a quiet flame, soft and slow as you say my name. We're not falling, we're dissolving deep into something neither dares to keep. No tomorrow in the air we're in, just your touch and the world caving in. You don't speak, but your body does. Every pause filled with the silent just a little closer, just enough to blur the line between want and touch. Fingers hover like they're learning me, tracing heat through uncertainty. Every inch is a fragile spark, lighting fires in the dark. There's a rhythm underneath your breath, like a dance on the edge of death. Not too fast, we don't need control, we're already losing it body and soul. Stay right here, don't break the spell. There's no heaven, but this feels close as hell. Let the silence say it all before the night begins to fall. Pull me into your after midnight skin, where the night begins and the rules cave in. Every breath feels like a quiet flame, soft and slow as you say my name. We're not falling, we're dissolving deep into something neither dares to keep. No tomorrow in the air we're in, just your touch and the world caving in. Your heartbeat echoes into mine, like a rhythm perfectly misaligned. Not in sync but close enough to make restraint feel far too rough. There's a softness in the way you move, like you've got nothing left to prove. But every glance, every subtle shift feels like a beautifully dangerous gift. I can feel the way you hesitate, not from fear but the weight of fate. Like once we cross this fragile space, there's no returning to the same place. Say it slowly, but don't say it at all. I can hear it in the way you fall into me without a sound, like gravity just pulled you down. Hold the moment, let it stay. We don't need Time dissolves between our breaths, measured not in seconds but in depth. Every pause feels twice as long, like silence turning into song. There's a tension and restraint, a fragile line we almost paint but never fully dare to cross. Still, we feel the loss. Your presence lingers on my skin before anything can begin, like anticipation stretched too tight, holding on through the night. Pull me into your after midnight skin, where the truth begins and we give in. Every second dripping slow, like a fire we won't outgrow. We're not breaking, we're becoming real, in the way that only shadows feel. No escape from what we've been, lost inside this night we're in. When the morning tries to find a trace, will it recognize this place, or will we fade into the blue like we were never something true? Stay a little, don't disappear. There's still something unfinished here, not a promise, not a lie, just a moment we can't deny. After midnight we begin and end within. Slow burning bass. Slow burning bass. Distant breath. Velvet Benson. Dark. Midnight dripping down your skin like wine. Neon shadows dancing on your spine. Your perfume got my heart beating chains. One little touch and I forget my name. Slow smoke curling from your cherry lips. Every whisper got me losing grip. You move close, the world fades out of sight, like temptation dressed in black tonight. Fingers tracing dangerous lines, playing games inside my mind. You bite your lip, I read the sign. No salvation left to find. And the room gets smaller, every breath gets harder. You look at me like fire, like you already know that I'm falling under. Sweet electric thunder wrapped around your hunger, too deep to let go. Pull me deeper into your velvet sin, where your body talks and the lights stay dim. Hearts beating slow like forbidden drums. Every little moan got me going numb. You taste like danger mixed with paradise. Soft little lies in your bedroom eyes. Skin on skin while the moonlight spins. Baby, drown me in your velvet sin. Silk sheets tangled in a storm of heat. Your shadow swaying to the bass and beat. Nails on my back like a work of art, leaving little secrets across my heart. Your voice melting low inside my ear, saying all the things I wanna hear. Sweet tease and smile, devil in disguise. Got heaven hiding in your thighs. Candles flicker golden red, fantasy inside your head. You pull me closer by the thread, till there's nothing left unsaid. Now your hips move slower, making every second colder, till you press a little closer and set my soul alight. No space between us, no angel's gonna save us. The way your body sways, love feels criminal tonight. Pull me deeper into your velvet sin, where your body talks and the lights stay dim. Hearts beating slow like forbidden drums. Every little moan got me going numb. You taste like danger mixed with paradise. Soft little lies in your bedroom eyes. Skin on skin while the moonlight spins. Baby, drown me in your velvet sin. Slow against my neck like poetry. Nobody else gets sweat, shining like holy rain. Every touch rewriting my veins. You move like a dream I can't survive. Half asleep but never more alive. Your silhouette under crimson light, burning into me all night, yeah. When you whisper my name that way, everything inside me breaks. It's like waves against the darkest cave, pulling me under till I can't escape. City lights fading behind closed blinds, only your heartbeat crossing mine. No tomorrow inside this room, just in the velvet gloom. Your fingers slide like liquid gold, soft and reckless, warm and cold. Every second dripping slow, like a secret nobody should know. You laugh softly, wicked and sweet, pulling rhythm out of me. One more kiss and suddenly gravity means nothing to me. Bodies talking quietly in a language made for midnight dreams. No need for honesty when desire says everything. Your touch feels cinematic, dangerously automatic. Every move magnetic, pulling me beneath. Pull me deeper into your velvet skin, where your body talks and the lights stay dim. Hearts beating slow like forbidden drums. Every little moan got me going numb. You taste like danger mixed with paradise. Soft little lies in your bedroom eyes. Skin on skin while the moonlight spins. Baby, drown me in your velvet scent. Hold me close till the stars dissolve, till the ceiling shakes and the tension falls. Lost together where the shadows bend. No beginning and no end. Breathing slow in the afterglow, your fingertips moving gentle low. Morning waiting outside somewhere, but tonight still lingers in the air. Velvet shadows, perfume and sweat. Your voice inside my head, and I still feel you under my skin, like a beautiful sin.